I was transferred from motorbike first aider to an ambulance first aider at my nearest rescue station. I am very happy with my current posting as I can go home every day after my shift. Now, I want to share the most unforgettable incident I have dealt with. I hope you enjoy it. The heart attack patient. One day, I was on duty when we received an urgent call from the control room. A patient needed to be transferred from the Tehsil headquarter hospital to the district headquarter hospital. Because her condition was critical, we shifted the patient into the ambulance. Her son was with her. They seemed very poor. Midway through the drive, she suddenly suffered a heart attack and experienced oxygen deficiency. I immediately applied oxygen and started CPR, continuing all the way to the hospital. When we arrived, the patient had recovered. Her son, who had been incredibly worried about his mother, thanked me profusely. He promised that if his mother was saved, he would definitely come to see me. The grateful son. A few days later, I was on the night shift after my duty ended. I was heading home and stopped at a shop to buy some goods. While I was standing there, a man entered. He was wearing muddy clothes and carrying construction tools like a hammer and a drill machine. I assumed he was a laborer or a beggar. I noticed him staring at me.
I felt a little uneasy.
As I was about to leave the shop, he walked straight toward me, shook my hand, and asked me to step aside. I was confused, but I did. Once outside, he pulled 500 rupees out of his pocket and tried to hand them to me. I refused to take the money, but he insisted. "Sir, please take it. It would make me and my mother very happy." Then he said, "Sir, I don't think you recognize me. I am the man whose mother's life you saved." He explained that his mother had the heart attack in the ambulance, and I treated her until we reached the hospital, saving her life. He told me he had been searching for me ever since. He had tried coming to the station, but I was not there. He explained, "My mother gave me the 500 rupees and said, whenever you meet him, give him this." When I remembered the incident, I was truly surprised that a man would go to such lengths to find me. That day, I felt an immense sense of satisfaction with my job. I explained to him, "It is my duty to save people's lives, and the government pays me a good salary for it." I tried to reason with him, but he would not listen and kept trying to give me the money. When I still would not take it, he finally said, "Then you must have breakfast with me." He insisted, and I agreed to have breakfast with him. He thanked me again and said that he and his mother pray for me every day. When I finally reached home, I was thrilled. I felt so proud of my job. I cannot forget this incident. I remember another incident that was very emotional and that I still cannot forget. A woman and her children were trapped after a collapsed roof, and one child died. This story was very sad and emotional. One night, it was raining heavily. While I was on duty, we received a call from control. A house roof had collapsed. We responded immediately and rushed to the scene. When we arrived, we saw 3 children trapped in the debris. We quickly pulled them out. They were all saved, though a little injured. I immediately provided first aid to the children. Meanwhile, other rescuers were busy searching for more victims. A mother and her little daughter was trapped deep inside the collapsed structure. We all worked hard to pull them out. After great struggle, we finally pulled the debris away. The mother was saved, but sadly, we could not save her little daughter. She had died. We shifted everyone to the hospital. Everyone was saved except for the little girl. The mother was injured. The girl's father was crying and distraught. He blamed himself because he was poor and could not afford a stronger house, which he felt led to his daughter's death. He was a security guard in the private sector and struggled to provide for his family with his meager income. His house had a simple roof made of wood and mud or sand. There were many stronger houses nearby, making his poverty and loss even more apparent. I felt deeply sad listening to his pain. A few days later, I was watching the news. I saw the man who had lost his daughter being interviewed. He was saying, "I thank everyone who helped me to rebuild my house, but I wish they had helped me before I would not have lost my daughter." He was still crying as he spoke. That day, I learned the deepest truth of all. We were there in minutes, heroes pulling people from the debris, but in a tragic way, we were too late. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the deepest lesson I learned from that night, and it is a lesson from all of us. The worst pain comes from a tragedy that we could have stopped. We must not wait for our life to be broken into pieces. We must not wait until a person is standing in the rubble crying over what they lost. We must reach out today. We must give help before the roof falls down. We must share our strength so every neighbor can have a safe home. Let the sad, sweet memory of that little girl's life, a life ended too soon, be the promise we make to the world. We will not be late again. We will build a safer tomorrow for everyone, and we will start that important work right now. I truly hope this part of my story touched you. This was about my work helping people on the ambulance, but the story is not finished. We will meet again in the next video, and I promise it's going to be even more interesting and exciting. I will share the most important lessons I learned, the toughest challenges I faced, and all the best things I achieved in this world. You will find out if I finally reached my goal or not. You absolutely must watch the next part.